takes a lot more energy to go out and hit a double leg, drive up and do a slide, or drive up and finish than it does for me to do a slide. Now, I'm glad you guys answered that question. All right, I'm glad you guys, I asked you, has anybody ever gotten taken down off of doing a slide by? Here's why, right? Here's why. There's no pressure. A lot of kids will go out and they'll try a slide by without any pressure. If I try a slide by without any pressure, guys, all Nolan's gonna do is drop his right arm. He's gonna go to an underhook, right? He drive through to there, right? Or he'll drop his right arm and drop to a single, right? If Nolan tries a slide by there, I drop right to the single. That's typically how we get taken down if we try a slide by. So, I want to make sure I have pressure. When I have his pressure, guys, that's when I go slide by. So, I'm going to show you two of them. I'm going to show you a slide by and a pull by. Okay? Same concept with our feet. The only thing different is our hand. So, we're going to start out. I have a collar tie with my right hand. Nolan has a collar tie with his right hand. I'm on an elbow bind with my left. Nolan's on an elbow bind with his left. Okay? Now, where I'm beating Nolan, guys, is my elbows are back to my stance. His are away from his. So we're going to come out. My left foot's going to take a step in. All right? Now notice, when my left foot steps in, watch my hips. My hips also roll in. You guys see that? Left foot steps in, hips roll in. From there, my chest is going to come back. When I did a post, what did I have to have? In order for me to post, I had to have one certain thing. What was it? An extended arm, a straight arm. Good. You guys are picking it up. I like it. Right? For me to post, I had to have a straight arm. I haven't had an extended arm. Guys, a slide by is another version of a post. All right, let's just make it simple then. Slide by is another version of a post. All right, I'm just posting it past my head instead of posting it over my head. You with me? So I had to create a straight arm. How am I going to do that? I'm going to bring my chest back. Left foot steps in, my hips are going to come in, but my chest goes back here. You guys see that? See how I created my straight arm there? Left foot steps in, hips come in, chest rolls back. Now look, I created a straight arm. Now let's pretend for a second I'm wearing a watch. Okay, pretend I'm wearing my watch, guys. I'm going to look at my watch. Right, I look at my watch here. When I look at it, I'm going to pop Gessler right here in his tricep. Okay, I'm going to pop him right there between his elbow and his tricep. I'm going to give a nice little shot. Here, left foot steps in, hips come in, chest goes back. I look at my watch, now I'm going to pop. When I pop, you're going to see, step away for me. When I pop, guys, you're going to watch. I'm going to change direction. I'm going to do a 180. Okay, I'm going to go to my toes, and I'm going to change direction to here. The last thing I'm going to do is the whole key. My right elbow, right? I step in, hips come in, chest goes back. I look at my watch. My right hand's up here on his head. Now watch, I change direction. Watch my right arm, guys. See how my right arm rips back to my stance? That's exactly what I'm doing to Nolan. We're here. Left foot steps in, hips come in, chest goes back. I look at my watch. I pop, change direction, and pull down and in. We're here. Left foot steps in, hips come in, chest goes back. I pop, and give a nice hard pull. Now, for the sake of the drill, don't worry about finishing. And a couple ways we finish, guys. Once we pull him through, and once I do my slide by here, sometimes we'll just bulldog, we'll step around, lift, or we'll do what we call a cross scissor trip. We'll go over that later on in the week with you. Okay? For now, just hit your slide by, get around back, and lock your hands. Mistakes that we see, you guys don't get a straight arm. You'll try to do this. You'll try to do a slide by right here. You'll just try to go here. There's no way I can do a slide by on Nolan. All right? Hey, last thing. Sometimes we give a little pop. Sometimes we'll do this. We'll step in. We'll give a little pop here. I step in. Right to my slide by. Now, that's what we call our slide. All right? Slide by. My arms sliding his arm past my head. Now we also go to what we call a pull by. My team, they prefer probably a pull by over a slide by. What that is, guys, instead of me popping, my left hand's gonna come up and I'm gonna lock right here on his bicep. And some of my guys even do this. They'll come out here, they'll get nice and tight, then they'll reach their arm inside here and they'll start to shove this guy away. You guys see that? They put their arm right inside of his throat. Right, not on his throat, right here between his jaw and his shoulder, and they shove. If Gessler has a bent arm, they shove. There. What does that do? It creates space. It creates also a straight arm. Then from there, guys, watch. I'm just showing you so you can see it without space here. Then they reach down, and they pull and pop. We're here. Same steps, same hip motion. Left hand, instead of grabbing the elbow, my left hand goes right over top to the bicep. Here I step in, I extend, and pull him right on by. We're here. Sometimes we give a little bounce. Give a little bounce here. I step in, go right to my slide by. Third period. Okay, third period, we have a guy dead tired. Okay, all that guy wants to do is come out there and just do this right here. All right, Gessler's coming out. All he wants to do is hang. All of a sudden, you see our guys do this right here. Slide by, pull him right down to the mat. Our bigger guys, I had an 82-pounder this year. Freshman, he's pretty tough with a slide by. Okay, Gessler's good with a slide by. Martin, he does a slide by as well. All right, let's go out, try them both. Slide by, pull by. When we do the hard drill, let's say this. Slide bys, 2 each man, hit them. We'll come out, I'll do one. All right, I'll do one here. Gessler does one. All right, I do 2. Gessler does his second. No takedowns, just working on my motion. What do we have to do a slide by? That guy has to be doing what to me?
Pressure.
Pressuring in. Good, let's go 1, 2.